All right, good afternoon, everybody. So, I want to talk about Sunday, football Sunday, overall as a whole. I was able to watch pretty much the entire games Sunday night, except a couple I couldn't watch because I was watching four games on my TV. I would watch one in my hand, so I couldn't watch every game. I missed a few, but I watched every game I could. So, I'm going to talk about the Cincinnati and Cleveland game. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati offense pretty much getting locked up by the Browns defense. Myles Garrett had two sacks in a row, and that defense just locked up Cincinnati's receivers. T. Higgins, three receptions for 33 yards. Jamar Chase, two receptions for 26 yards. Them boys were getting clamped up. Bengals couldn't do anything about it. And they were lucky to win this football game. I'm not going to lie. They were lucky to win this football game because Joe Burrow only had 113 yards. That is awful for Joe Burrow. But shout out to Cincinnati's defense for carrying them in this win because they didn't do that last year. But that was a defensive game, 100%. And then I want to talk about another game is the Colts and Dolphins. As a Patriot fan, I love watching the Dolphins get their ass kicked. I'm not going to lie to you. But as someone who never liked Tua in my life, I never believed in Tua as a quarterback. I don't care when he won the national championship. I never thought he was a better football player than Jalen Hurts. Never in my life. And I've been correct since he got into the NFL. Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback. He's more clutch. He's just a better football player. And I think that the Dolphins might look to another quarterback next year. I think Mike McDaniel might get fired before the season ends. He might get fired within the first 8 weeks. If they don't play better, they don't start scoring, Tyreek's going to get traded. Tua, you going to end up getting traded or cut. And Mike McDaniel, you're going to get fired before the year. I'm sorry. That Dolphins team make Daniel Jones look like a star. that team made Daniel Jones look great. Unbelievable. I'm going to talk about the Raiders and the Patriot game. My Patriots, we lost to the Raiders. Geno Smith looked pretty good. He threw for 300 yards. He had a touchdown. I think he had a pick. But Geno looked pretty good. I'm not going to lie to you. I watched this game. Geno looked pretty good. Ashton Jeanty didn't do much. 19 carries for 38 yards, one touchdown. Drake May, you still got a lot to improve on, bro. You did not impress me in this game. I watched this entire game. You left a lot on the board, in my opinion. You threw a bunch of bad passes, and we're 0-1. I'm not confident for my Patriots the rest of the season. I'm really not, to be honest. Watching this game, losing to the Raiders, I don't think the Raiders are that good. So if you're telling me my team can't beat the Raiders, I don't think my team's going to be good this year. I was hoping we're going to be an 8 or 9 win team. Now I'm hoping we could just win 6 games because it was a bad loss. The Cardinals-Saints game, I'm not going to lie to you, that's one of the games I did not watch at all. I was not going to waste my time watching this game over other games I was on. So I don't have the Cardinals won 20-13. Kyle Murray had 2 touchdowns, okay. Evan Harrison had 5 receptions for 71 yards. Spencer Rattler, 27-46, 214. The Saints, they're dog shit. I don't think they're going to be good this year, so I don't have an opinion about them. And the Arizona Cardinals, Kyle Murray, you're on the chopping block this year. If you don't play well, you're getting cut. You're getting traded. Like, you haven't done anything in the Cardinals for pretty much your whole career but won playoffs. Please produce. Please. Please, for your own good. I want to talk about the game I watched fully, which was a great football game. The Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets, man, that game was 34-32. Aaron Rodgers playing his former team in New York. Justin Fields playing against his former team in Pittsburgh. Justin Fields had a good game, in my opinion. 16 for 22, 218 yards, 1 touchdown. Justin Fields had 2 touchdowns on the ground for 48 rush yards. Bryce Hall had 107 yards, 19 carries. Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers, I'm not going to lie to you, he played well. 22 for 30, 244, and 4 touchdowns. I'm not going to lie to you, though. The Jets would have won this game if Xavier Gibson didn't fumble that fumble when the Pittsburgh Steelers had just scored and he fumbled and Pittsburgh scored again and took the lead. I think the Jets would have won this game without that fumble. But that Pittsburgh defense, you left a lot on the table, bro. That Pittsburgh defense was getting fried up. Justin and Breece Hall were running rabid. Justin Fields was getting the ball to Garrett Wilson. And Pittsburgh, if your defense plays like that, you guys are not going to win nothing this year. You might make the playoffs, but you're not going to win no Super Bowl. But if your defense shows up like the capability you guys have a chance. Because if Aaron Rodgers is playing this type of football with 244 4 touchdowns, you get a chance to win plenty of games if Aaron Rodgers is playing like that. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's talk about another game. The Giants and Commanders, I did not watch that game, but the Commanders won 21-6. Jaden Daniels got back to last season cooking. They're 1-0. Shout out to them, man. The Jaguars-Panthers game, that game got delayed. I did not watch a lick of that game, respectfully. The Jaguars won, though, 26-10. Not surprised. The Carolina Panthers are not good. Let's talk about another game. The Titans and the Broncos, I actually watched this game fully. Cam Ward, who went 12 for 28, 112 yards. His receivers dropped a lot of passes. If you watch this game, they dropped a lot of passes. Now, Cam Ward didn't play well regardless, but they dropped a lot of passes. Bo Nix, you did not play well, buddy. Your defense carried you in this game because Bo Nix, you did not play well. 25 for 40, 176 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Your run game was pretty good, but you did not play well, Bo Nix. Like, is it going to be sophomore slump for you? You did not play well at all, and you're lucky your defense carried you. Let's talk about another game. The 49ers and the Seahawks game. This is one of the ones that just pissed me off watching because I hate on Brock Purdy every chance I get. And Brock Purdy, 26 for 35, 277, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Christian McCaffrey did play in this game, but he only had 69 yards and 22 carries. Ricky Purcell, the one who got shot the other year, 4 receptions for 108 yards. He was fantastic. McCaffrey, 9 receptions for 73 yards. The San Francisco 49ers got away with a win. Sam Darnold didn't do shit. I don't know if these two teams are going to be playoff teams. I think San Fran could possibly be, but we'll see, man. Like I said, there's a lot of football to be going on. There's going to be a lot of overreactions to the first week, and I'm not going to be one of those because I know teams get better throughout the season. Teams change their game plans. So don't everybody, if your team lost week 1, relax. But let's talk about the Packers and the Lions game. The Packers absolutely dominated the Detroit Lions. I was actually surprised watching this game. Jordan Love played really well, 16 for 22, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns. Josh Jacobs played well. Their defense was good. Romeo Doubs, Jaden Reed made big-time catches overall in this game. And Micah Parsons got a sack, even though it really didn't feel like a sack. Micah got a sack. But Green Bay, they're going to be a problem right now. They look like the best team in their division. But like I said, this is after 1 week. But the Packers looked amazing in this football game. Jared Goff did not look good. Amon St. Brown, 4 receptions for 45 yards. You know, Jameson Williams, who just got paid, 4 receptions for 23 yards. Detroit got locked up, and they didn't come to play. Green Bay is trying to show everybody, man, they're the best team in their division. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. The Texans-Rams game, I did not watch much of this game. I'm not going to lie to you. But the score said it all. C.J. Stroud is continuing to not play good football. I didn't watch this game, so I can't say if the line was still shit. I don't know. But 188 yards, 1 interceptions. It's not good enough for C.J. I believe he could be a great quarterback. He did not play well enough. Matthew Stafford, 21 for 29, 245, 1 touchdown. Puka Nacua, 10 receptions for 130 yards. He played fantastic. Devontae Adams had 4 receptions for 51 yards. Great win by the Rams. Like I said, we didn't know if Matthew Stafford was going to play because he had a back injury and he didn't play at all in the preseason. So them come out here in their first game of the season, get a win against a team that I think has a talented defense and some talent on offense. Great win for the Rams. Shout out to the Texans. Hopefully the Texans can get some offense going because that was an awful game. And then the last game I want to talk about is the Bucs and the Falcons. This is a really close game. I watched this game, the whole game. Michael Penix, he looked pretty good. His first time actually really playing. Baker Mayfield, 17 for 32, 167, and 3 touchdowns. The defense for Tampa Bay was really good. They got crucial stops. Kyle Pitts, I want to shout out Kyle Pitts, 7 receptions for 59 yards. I think he's actually going to have a good season. I think with Penix going to get involved in the offense. Drake London, 8 receptions for 55 yards. Great football. I will talk about the Ravens game in a separate video. But shout out to Sunday Night Football. It was amazing. Everybody, man, like, repost this video, man. Follow me on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere, Instagram. And I have more videos coming up this week.